So A, yes, B, no. Female, C, yes, B, no.
I'm very curious.
I am curious too. I mean, just for me, it's never happened.
Oh, yeah, see.
It's a mild sex difference. It's not that much, but so we would have to do statistics in a larger sample. What? Oh, you were excited. I knew that much, which is why I looked for direction. Further research shows that males are influenced by their evaluation, by the emphasis. So that males judge females differently because of this influence they place on their appearance. How was this research initially done? Well, they showed males pictures of highly attractive women, and there's always sort of difficulty when you're searching on the web for this little tidbit. So I'll give you that data here in a second. The data are mixed on how females respond to this. Some females don't care. Some females we're just used to it. But a lot of females actually, we know that more females than males, as a consequence of this, develop eating disorders. Because in our society, what do we trade attractiveness with? Skinny. And I always feel guilty whenever I say to someone, like, you look great, you lost some weight. I always feel guilty when I say that. But it's just, our culture does that. We need to eradicate that phrase.
It used to be like that, though.
Did not used to be that way. Remember we saw the ones earlier where it was like, guys don't like skinny chicks. Let me give you some data on this. The classic study was done by a man named Kenrick, and I mentioned Kenrick more times than I probably should. But what he did in this particular study is he showed pictures of attractive women to men. And I've picked Kate Lindsley to be my attractive woman. If you happen to know her. P.O. Box. Have her in it. Anyway, Kate Lindsley's an opera singer. I figured no one's going to know who she is. So I might as well give her some props. She's a mezzo-soprano, sings with the New York Nets. I'm not a stalker or anything, I just did some research. Well, I felt bad using her picture. Yeah. They showed people pictures of abstract art or of unattractive women. And this is where I feel guilty. This woman is part of the average looking group. If you happen to know her, at least she's not my criminal. So there's my average looking female. Yeah, I'll help you out here, buddy. No, she's not missing a tooth. Is she missing a tooth? Really?
That's a spot.
That's why she's part of an unattractive group. No, that's really not it. All right, so this is what Kendrick's going to do. So he's going to get ratings of he's going to get ratings of a number of females, and then he's going to show males and females pictures of highly attractive women over and over and over, pictures of abstract paintings, or pictures of average-looking women over and over and over. Here's the question. What's going to happen to the ratings of the average-looking women after spending a day looking at attractive women? Right? Why do you think it's going to go down?
Because you've just seen the most attractive kind of women, and then you see like these mediocre women, they're like, oh, well, that's not nothing compared to these attractive ones. So it's a little less than what
So it's a little less. But I think it might be a problem in our society. Because are we constantly seeing, are we constantly seeing attractive females?
Yeah.
Like I'll show you this example in a second. Anyway, I'm going to tell you that the ratings, in fact, did go down. It was correct. They rated the average women as less attractive. And we got to start thinking, like, what about beauty magazines? TVs, movies, commercial, yeah, so like literally everywhere. So we're going to look at problems with this. I will tell you there have been other studies in case you're curious and you're like, hey, I'd like to do some research. Let's do this with Playboy. You'll use that as your excuse. It's already been done. I imagine this study was actually done like after the fact where this guy got caught. But they were collecting all the Playboy centerfolds and showing them. And I suspect he was like, no, I'm just collecting these for a research project. And, but he found that after looking at Playboy centerfolds, males rated their partners as less attractive.
High expectations.
High expectations. There is one bad one, and I'm not going to end on this one because that would be a hard way to go into the weekend. They found that male college professors were the least likely to remarry of any profession. No, it wasn't dentist. I don't know what member you got going on there, buddy. But why would male college professors?
Because they're constantly around attractive young
Yeah, that was their argument. Their argument was you're constantly around attractive young women. I'm like, oh, let's see, high suicide rates, not getting remarried. Awesome job. But we can really get a feel for how big of a problem this is. I'm going to turn the lights down some so they can see the slides, Alex. So what we can do is we can go the problem with photoshopping. So here's an original photograph, but here's how it appears. So if you're constantly seeing this and you're comparing yourself to this, it's not real. I mean, you can do some other ones with photoshopping. Here's a really good example. We have the original image on the left, and then the photoshopped image on the right. And what you can do is you can actually go through and you can see all of the things that they did to this original picture. Now, she was an attractive woman to start with, but notice all the things they're going to do to make her look different. I think this creates an issue. If you can't, even she doesn't look like her. And then advertisements don't help, so here's me on the left on a trip. Don't hurt my feelings. I look great. Awesome. I know I've gained a couple of pounds. I think I'll literally just throw this in here because I get tired of I'm like, people are gonna think I'm just looking at pictures of women all day in class and throw in another picture. This stuff bothers me because does this woman look at all like she needs to lose weight? No, I wouldn't think so. But here's the tagline for this pair of shoes: "The pair you wear to cooking class will look fabulous at your weight loss seminar." What are we doing if, as a society, we're saying even if you weigh this much, you need to lose weight?
Maybe that's after she went to the seminar.
Yeah, maybe this is opposed. I don't know. Let's be nice. They give you some data that really shows the effects of advertising. So these people went to Fiji and they interviewed Fiji adolescent females within a few weeks of the introduction of a television, and then a couple of years later. So you're like, where's Fiji? But you're like, oh yeah, where's Fiji? See, I'm having drawing blanks. This tiny, tiny island, right? So they went to Fiji, and there's a Fiji preference for robust bodies. And that's a very nice way of saying something. Robust. That is like the worst synonym I could think for the synonym. I have a preference for robust. No, robust is good. Robust is awesome.
Sure.
I live on Robust Parkway. It's really Roebuck. I just want to fit in. Okay, what image does our television present of females? Do we present Rubenesque? Sickly, yeah. We actually, if you look at Miss America winners, the average Miss America BMI is below what we think is anorexic.
Well, that goes to show, even in reality television, the average woman is a size 2, but in reality it's 14, 16.
Yeah, I mean, remember when Dove was doing their Real Woman campaign? They were also, the largest of the Real Women was 14.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the concept.
The largest was
Yeah.
that size?
Yeah, well then...
She may have been 16, but it wasn't. I mean, remember average means the one in the middle, right? And if the average is 14, 16, you should have had some that were higher and some that were lower. And to have as your peak, to have it basically look like that.
Well, they had another, I don't know, around the time that, you know how Victoria's Secret does their annual commercials? Lane Bryant did the exact same. Do you remember that one?
And they didn't want to show the Lane Bryant commercial.
Right. because they said that it was way too provocative, even though they were more covered than any.
I showed that in my human sex. I showed both of them in my human sex class.
Oh, really?
So yeah, no, it's a great one. It's a great example. All right, so what do you think is going to happen after 3 years of watching American television?
The body image is gonna go down.
Yeah. So so if y'all want to know what robust means. Anyway, what they found is, let me just give you this in an interest of time. Give you this. While BMIs didn't change, they started developing mild forms of eating disorders. So, somewhat disturbing. And that's bulimia. So is this beneficial or detrimental? Is all of this emphasis on female appearance beneficial or detrimental? I realize this is a false alternative, but I do want to at least give some data to suggest that it might not be all beneficial. In this particular data, they had males and females take a particular test, and they had them either take it wearing a sweater or wearing a swimsuit. And when the females were taking it wearing the swimsuit, researchers argued they were so concerned or putting so much emphasis on, well, how do I look, that they perform worse.
That's how it is in I teach dance, and the girls like are always looking at themselves in the mirror, and it's like when they're so wrapped up in how they look in the mirror, like I'll make them turn around, and they always do better when they're facing the wall instead of the mirror. It's ridiculous.
But you're right, but it's like, they're like, oh, because half their energy is being spent on, well, how do I look? How do I look? Some other data with this emphasis on female appearance relative to males, we see that females are more likely to report being dissatisfied with their body parts. This is one thing I've often wondered, and I don't know how to test this empirically. If females relative to males tend to use magnifying mirrors, right? You know what a magnifying mirror is? Or like I'm crazy. I don't know if that, maybe my premise isn't true. I don't use a magnifying mirror. I'm wondering if that phenomenon of regularly seeing every single flaw in your face, I was going to say something else, but every single flaw in your face, do you think that might create more dissatisfaction? I mean, how would we test that?
The dissatisfaction, like for the overall body of a woman, it would rather be the thinking behind that, you know, if a guy or anyone look at me, he's gonna look at my body rather than my face. And it's not with the guys, like, you know, yeah, they want toned body and everything, but they're mostly covered. Like, they're wearing jeans and, you know, everything is covered. But girls, they wear skirt and all this stuff, and they want it toned because they think that society judges them with their body.
So turn that into a testable question, so we can, because I think you might have something, but could you turn that into you can also make that a forced choice, right?
How does society judge a woman?
I mean, what I was thinking is, okay, so would you rather be? So we can look at this two ways. Would you rather be praised, or would you rather be criticized for it? So we can have male face, male body, female face. How are we gonna? So that's we got forced choice. How are we gonna ask the question to get your?
For girls, if they judge guys by their face or body, and for guys, if they judge females by their face.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Would you rather be? Are you saying would you rather be praised for your face or your body? Or are you saying would you rather be criticized for your face or your body?
I know so those may be two different questions.
No.
We know about the favor, we don't know about the criticism.
Criticize is different.
We get the. Oh yeah. With the faces of effect, we know that males tend. But the faces of effect was not what males would rather be praised by. It was there tends to be this emphasis on the male face. That doesn't mean that males want to be praised for their face over their body.
But if a guy is cute, I'm sure you're not gonna go ahead and look at the body.
So just okay. This may be a definitional thing, and I don't know. I don't have a monopoly. But does cute mean face, body, face and body? You know, 90% body, 10% face. I don't know. Like when I say cute, I don't know how you use the word cute.
I read in a magazine that cute was face and hot was body. I actually really read that in a magazine when people use those terms.
Okay, so the cute face. Okay, that's an awesome way of doing it. Is she cute or is she hot? How's your vision? All right, so we'll do this. Let's do this for an insult. Which would hurt you more? If I say so, males. Which is going to hurt you more? You have an ugly face, A.
If you were a guy and you have an ugly face and a hot body, like you're still gonna. It's the same thing with women. If you have nice bodies and ugly faces, it really doesn't matter.
Then you would hit. Now, which one's gonna hurt you more? I want you to go into the weekend feeling bad about yourself. Which one do I insult? Do I insult your face? Your face? Oh, I don't know where that came from. I insult your. Okay, which one do I? So we're gonna just test this. Go 5, 4. Yes. I want to make you feel bad this weekend. Do I call you ugly or do I say something bad about your body? Do I say you're not cute or you're not hot? Come on. Which one do I do here? Interesting. Okay, so before I show the results, what was your argument going to be? You argued that women are going to care more about
The
body?
Yeah, they're going to care about the face as well, but the body, like, I don't look well and I have a tummy out.
But you predicted the body. There's your.
Wow.
Yeah, you can change the body if you want, but your face is stuck with.
You can change your body, but you're stuck with your face. Awesome. I will see y'all. Wednesday.